Hello, Aquarius. Welcome to Sidekick Tarot. I'm Ryan, and thank you for being here. This is going to be a general reading, so everything may not resonate. Take what does and leave the rest. Or if you're interested in more tarot readings after this, go ahead and check out my wife's channel at Val333 Tarot. She's brief you as well. Thank you. I'll be starting by pulling your current or overall energy. And then we'll be going into clarifiers. Okay, I'll get the cards out first, and then I'll begin. There you are, Aquarius, showing up immediately. Well, that's pretty clear. I always do appreciate the directness and the clearness. Makes things easier, makes things faster. Okay. Yeah. Okay. One moment. Okay. Jumping into this, Aquarius, what you do show me, there is a situation here of some type of investment that you've given quite a bit to. I do see things are in place, and so, well, it feels initially very secure and stable, but we'll see through the clarifiers. Overall, there is a strong belief system in place, and what's fascinating about this, though, is you're actually questioning certain things and not other things. It's a very specific type of energy that you're giving me. It almost feels like overall, in a sense, grander vision, bigger vision, overall bigger picture. You're trying to understand how something actually works here and how it's all put together and how it all makes sense. You're kind of showing me the energy of the inner workings of my mind. I mean, you're kind of showing me, like, here it is. What can you tell me or show me about this? And I'm like, we'll see. Because I do see you are learning something here. At the same time, it's an energy of you're getting kind of like in baby steps, baby increments here of moving forward and progressing towards some sort of closure and being done with something fully. But it's very, very small steps, because I do see that there is this desire to understand and know more. At the same time, it's kind of one of those situations where, is it necessary to know more? Or is it just kind of like unnecessary? You are showing me quite a bit of self-control and containment, quite a bit of confidence. At the same time, there is a decision here regarding commitment or dedication that you know you have to make, which you're choosing not to. It could be between you and someone romantically. It could be between you and your work or career. Something here, and that's what I'm talking about. It's an energy of, do you really need to know? Do you really need to know? Or is there something here that's all you need to know? Because you're saying, I'm going to buy my time here and give something a little bit extra more time. Okay, let's see what the clarifiers are going to show. You're kind of telling me, yeah, but, and it's like, what do you mean? If you know you got to make a decision, you got to make a decision. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You're showing me that the time, you're giving yourself time. At the same time, there's a situation or something specific within this you probably shouldn't give time to. You catch my drift. Yeah, okay. So you're saying kind of work is work. It's part of it, but yeah, I kind of feel like that's what it's all about. You have so much in place that you're beginning to low key stress here. You are. At the same time, you're not letting this go that easily. Excuse me. Oh my goodness, and that's what I'm talking about, Aquarius. You yourself are holding yourself back. It's like if you want to fly amongst the stars, literally, there's something here that it's just, I don't understand why you would do that, but it's like you're holding on. How do I say this? You're holding on to an old dream. You're holding on to an old dream and wondering why it's not like turning out or panning out the way you want it to. And it's like you've outgrown something. But you're choosing to stay. And that's what I thought. Ultimately, you're like, well, how do I actually emotionally feel about this? You're like, well, I'll acknowledge and I'll address my emotions, but deep down, Aquarius, deep down, you're choosing to stay in a put that you're choosing to stay in place that you have no emotional interest or investment in anymore. And you know this. It's your cup is not runneth over. Your cup is empty. Like you turn it over, cough, cough, there's dust and gnats flying out of it. Like you're trying to figure out what to do. Yeah. What an energy. Yeah, you're showing me some pretty big energies here. Not going to give you all the answers. That wouldn't be any fun, would it? Especially with someone who's not wanting and willing to take themselves to the next level. I'm not going to give you all the answers. Earn those answers. Yeah, good. The uncertainty should put you in that energy. It should get you fired up. It should kind of add a little bit of pressure to be like, you need to take this a little bit more seriously. You need to stop playing games. Stop playing yourself. Stop playing games. Like I tell people now, if you're not about that life, you're not about that life. Don't be messing with energies or things that you're not about and then trying to claim that you are. There's always someone watching. As judgment pops up, there's always someone watching. If you really want to know specifically, what you're showing me is the world is watching. And that's why you got to take this seriously. That much more seriously. Ah, geez, Aquarius, why? You gotta have your reasons, but why? You're kind of throwing your hands up in the air and telling me, but what else is there? What else can I do regarding my situation and my position? What else can I do? Okay, understandable. But either way, you're headed the same place. You're headed the same destination either way. And you know this. That's why you're responding and reacting the way that you are. Like I'm trying to keep everything kind of like, how do I say this? Tight-lipped. I'm trying to keep everything kind of held in, reserved. But even then, you're kind of beside yourself as to what to do. It's like you're what you're saying here is it feels like you're flying blind. And that's why you got to open your eyes and look in the mirror and acknowledge yourself. Be like, am I doing this to myself? Am I refusing something? Am I holding myself back? I'm the only one to blame. I'm the only one that can take responsibility for me, myself, and I. Wow, my goodness. My goodness. You're not ready to. That's why you're scared. You're scared, Aquarius. You're scared. You're scared. It's okay to be scared. You're like, I'm not ready to yet. I'm not ready to. What does that mean? What does that mean? What does that mean? What does that mean? I'm not ready to. Okay. Understandable. If you're not ready for the next level, you're not ready for the next level. When you are ready, you'll know it. You'll feel it. There's the Tower. Yeah. Either you make your decisions, Aquarius, or life makes them for you. I feel like you know this. I feel like you know this. You're sitting with it. You're like, yeah. You'll figure it out, though. You'll figure it out. I feel like the more you act, it's fascinating. The more you sit with yourself, the more this will kind of come into focus and more clarity you'll gain. And that's what I like to see, is that right there is the lesson in and of itself. You can't have someone just give you freely the answers. It's an energy of, you got to do some work too to earn those answers and understand how you find those answers and how you get to those answers, and then put those answers into action moving forward to find out more information about your situation. And it begins with you. It begins with you sitting with you sitting with your thoughts, you sitting with your emotions, and you seeing you. Goodbye.